new season. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He might want another play. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Running inside, it's Wallace. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
And that one's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Buys a little extra time. Looking down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
That is a play the big man has to make, right? 3rd down. It's a critical situation. QB went the right place with the football. He found his tight end open. He just has to make the catch.
He's got it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Miller with the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Looking for a crease to the left. Makes a man miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down, fourth down coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. The RPO, it's complete. He'll work his way up to the 20. Yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's
finding some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaking up and down on the field. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wallace. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Parker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. A shot toward the end zone, and they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Quickly out to the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He slides past the first down marker and picks it up on fourth.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
They'll line up for a second down play. On the run, it's Wallace. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. But you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Pressure coming. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, and give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Miller. Maybe some room here. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Corral, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Moving out of the pocket. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside of the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Got his man, and he will score. Touchdown, Trojans. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Pulls and fires complete. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the move, it's Wallace. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He now has 84 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Goes to the option. Keeps it himself. Here's the handoff. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covered in downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Throwing right. He makes the catch. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Trojans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Wallace.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quick release by the QB. Made a defender miss. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Connection to the right.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Wallace. Quick step and go. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wallace. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the Georgia Southern Eagles. And it's the Badgers looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. All the way across the 50, into plus territory, and finally stopped at the 43.
And these slant routes, man, it's about timing. It's about rhythm. The quarterback getting the ball out to his receiver in stride so he can do exactly that. Get the run after the catch and create the explosive play.
Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. to the air on first down. Got a man. It's Wallace. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It'll be a run on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And they're going to try to convert on fourth down, 1 for 2 so far today. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Love the call going RPO here on fourth and short. How about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Finds his man. It's Wallace. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. And turnover. And they'll take over first and 10. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The run inside. It's Miller. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to pass. Looking left. And they're not on the same page there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Miller. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Trojans are marching down the field. Running inside, it's Miller. Gain of about 4 sets up a second and 6. solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And they got him.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
When you're in zone coverage and it's 3rd down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback. Break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those. They need to pay for them. Be physical. Make sure he doesn't catch that football.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down. They can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job on the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wallace. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will open from the 15. Running into the open space. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can...
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. The run inside. It's Miller. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Bringing the heat, and down he goes. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Man, this has got to be so frustrating because you're running out of time. You're running out of possessions. You got to get the ball back to your offense. But, man, this QB just makes a great play. He runs around, scrambles, gets a first down. So frustrating.
Running inside, it's Miller. Makes it past the marker. He now has 111 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Grab behind the line. It's Parker. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll call a timeout. Play clock running short. It was down to 5 before the stoppage. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. To the air, it's Baker. Going for it all. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, USC!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Here's the pressure. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later.
The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Bringing it back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try.
He's got it.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. He's got him. It's pay dirt late in the game.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, trying to escape and get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking for space, it's Wallace. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.